Hello guys, how are you? And welcome back to the Manager's Journey with me, John, aka Old Man Sudor, back again with Barnsley. And as you can see, since the last episode, things haven't gone very well for us overall. We've just not been able to really pick up those wins or anything. Obviously, the last game was the Sheffield Wednesday game on the last episode with Swansea as well, which weren't too bad results. But then we played Newcastle, we lost 3-1. Just couldn't get into this game at all, really. As you can see, our back didn't play too bad. Well, Lindsay didn't have a great game, but we just didn't seem to really get into this game. We got the one goal towards the end of the game, but Newcastle were just a bit too strong for us, which was annoying because they were actually behind us in the league. We then played Hull, and really through the game we should have won, but again we just didn't seem to play very well. Getting more like 6.5, 6.6s. Defence played quite well, but it's just our attacking options haven't been too good. I think injuries haven't helped a little bit. Some players coming back into it, not fully fit, that sort of stuff. But it's just not helped us really. Then we lost 1-0 to Bristol City. Kane got sent off, and after that we were just trying to salvage the draw. They finally got a goal with 20 odd minutes to go, and it just again we had the opportunities. We just didn't seem to get those. Get them on target or hit the net, or we just didn't seem to get it. So unfortunately we've had a little bit of a bad run. Really do need to try and sort out our fortunes, but we've got to play Blackburn, who are second in the league. We'll have a look in a second. Going to be really difficult. West Brom also another difficult squad. These are teams that I would class as bigger than Barnsley. I know Blackburn the last couple of seasons had been dropped down to League One, but they are a big side. They are a decent side as well. Obviously former Premiership side. So we have got an easy run. We've got Blackburn, West Brom, Stoke, who are going to be difficult. Derby are going to be there. Rotherham, Millwall, hopefully we can beat. But we need to try and pick some points up from these other games. If I show you the league, you'll see what I mean. We have dropped down. We've dropped down to 9th. We were sort of battling around the sort of 6th, 7th spot. We've dropped down not far, but we've dropped down a couple of points. And we're still not a couple of wins. We could still be right back up there. But yeah, it's just not going quite as well for us at the moment. Yeah, Blackburn are in 2nd. Where are West Brom? West Brom right behind us. So really, West Brom is a team we really want to try and beat if we can help it. But yeah, it's just not gone great. My door slammed shut because of the wind. But yeah, like Rotherham, like I said, we should have beat Rotherham. We should try and beat. We're a Millwall 17th again, another team we should be beat. So we need to try and pick up some points. I mean, I think we finished well. If we can finish anywhere around where we are now, it's a good season for us. We were meant to be getting relegated at the end of the day. But mid-table, I think, would be a really good result for us overall. Obviously, I am looking to move on, though. This was only going to be a bit of a stopgap. I always said it was going to be. And I was just looking at the job security. And Crystal Palace are there. And where are they? Burnley as well are insecure. So there's two teams there that I'm thinking, even if they were to drop down to, if we go and look at the Premiership, even if, like, say, Burnley were to drop down to the Championship, it'd be a really good club to take over. Got all that parachute payments, some really good players in there. You could probably get yourself back up quite easily. I mean, you got Aston Villa there as well. I don't want to do Aston Villa. I'm going to do them in FM20, so I don't really want to touch them. But even West Ham with a couple of results, or even like Crystal Palace, a couple of results going the wrong way, could see them there or thereabouts. So there's a couple of teams definitely there that we could be looking at in the end of the season. So it'd be an interesting one overall. Apart from that, like I said, there's not much really else to talk about. One or two players have just come back from injury, Moet, Fagula as well. So a bit of fitness issues, but overall, not too bad. Herbie Kane is suspended today. Wharton's still injured, obviously, he's out for quite a while. So we've not got a bad squad, but again, we could just do with getting, that little bit more, especially from the front lot. We're really struggling in this front section at the moment. It feels like we're up front at the moment. So we'll see how we go. It should be okay. I think we'll see. I've changed the tactics a little bit. Actually, we'll do it in the match preview. Because we'll get straight through to it. I've changed it a bit. We're going for more of a custom whatever it's called. It's like a defensive. We're going to try and counter a little bit more. I think because of the way we're playing, and we're playing strong sides, we need to be a bit more defensive. Try and hit them on the counter. Make sure we regroup quickly. That sort of stuff. Distribute it out onto our flanks where they're really strong. Hedges and Clark and that are really good players. Same as Blackett and Williams are good players. So really, we could use the wings quite well. But overall, I think we're not in a bad position. Like I said, it's just a little bit more. We just need like a little bit more, and I haven't gone through the team, but I just decided to click the button anyway. So I'll go through them in a second. It's going to be pretty much the usual team. McCrory is in goal. We've got Blackett, Lindsay, got Nori in there, Williams, Lick's there, McGinn, Moat's coming back in, Hedges, Clark, and then Woodrow up front. I mean, Woodrow's really good. He could have scored a few more goals for us, to be honest, though. But in the league, he's done really well in other competitions as well, which is why he's on 17 for the season, but he's only on about 9 or so for the league. Right, what can we say? What can we say here? We'll say passionately. The media gave you, it's gone down really well. We'll give them a passionate talk as well. We want to try and keep the morale up as high as possible and try and really, like I said, get back into these games if we can. It's going to be difficult. Blackburn are a really good side. Look like they're going to get promoted as well. So it's going to be a struggling game, but hopefully it's a game we can maybe get something out of. As we start it, I mean, Blackburn are the ones, you're going to expect them to have a bit more possession. We are sort of playing defensively. Really, we just need to try and counter and hit them on these breaks. Got Chester. Is that Chester from Villa? I wonder. As they get it out wide there, Brian comes in, gets a cross in. They hit the post. We do finally clear it, but it's only far as Bell, and it was the end of the highlight. They might have had another chance there. 6 minutes gone though, and we're not really getting anything out of this at the moment. We really do need to try to. Slick picks up the ball, gets it to Hedges. Hedges has got a little bit of room, gives it to Moat, gives it to Woodrow, playing quite a way out on the line there. Hedges now with the ball, gives it to Blackett, to Lick, back to Blackett, Lindsay. I mean, we're playing the ball nicely. We're trying to create a gap. We might have got one here. Woodrow gets the ball. Can he get a shot in? He does. He gets the goal. Get in there, Woodrow. 18th goal of the season. Like I said, though, they're not all in the league, unfortunately. But that's a great start for us. 10 minutes gone. I mean, it's a great pass here. Absolutely brilliant. And Woodrow does fantastic. Takes one touch, hits the ball, puts it on the near side for the keeper, and it's 1-0 to us. Absolutely blooming fantastic. That's what we wanted. That was the sort of response we needed. Hopefully we can hold off Blackburn though as they come forward now. I mean, that's the only problem I've got is I wonder if this is going to be a little bit too much possession for them, and we're gonna struggle if we're not careful. As they get a chance, I mean, we didn't close him down. Haddock with the goal, 11th goal of the season. We didn't close him down at all. He had so much space in the middle. That was just poor by us. I mean, they were a bit like fortunate. They got the rebound here, sort of header out, and he just had so much space there. He's not going to miss from there. And yeah, our hard-fought lead goes away. 15 minutes gone, and it's still not looking great for us, is it? I think we might have to go a bit more positive here. I wonder if we go to a balanced a bit more, as we give them a bit more room again in this middle bit, and it just doesn't seem to be working, does it? They get too much room, too close, and they are going to score some more goals if we're not careful. This might be some of the, I might have to tweak again the tactic a little bit more. It just might not be working so much. What can we say here for that? It all seems to have quietened down a little bit at the moment. We've got a chance with a free kick. McGinn puts it in. Get in there. McGinn with the goal. Cameron McGinn with the goal. 6th of the season for him. And we go 2-1. And this is where we need to pick up the goals, really. Nice big screen there at Ewood Park. Good free kick, though. Sort of outswinging. Came back in and puts it in the net. They've got a corner though, as every time we go ahead it looks like they might come back. As we move up to 8th because of this at the moment, it looks like I said, one result can really sort of change it and put us right back in there if we're lucky. Team talk, what can we say apart from all we can say is passionately things are going, I'm happy, keep it up, we're winning, that's all we can say. Anyone not playing, I mean, wingers aren't playing particularly well. We might have to change some of them over. Lick's not playing fantastic either, as Blackett as well. So we may have to make some changes. We'll give them 10-15 minutes, something like that, and see how we get on. But at the moment we're doing alright. We're winning the game, so we can sort of ignore it a little bit, but we just really feel like we could do with a little bit more. Hedges with the ball now, can he do anything? He's got a bit of room to run, but he gets tackled and really should have done a little bit better there. As they come forward, Lick, they intercept it, fantastic. Woodrow with a great touch, and it's just wide. That was a beautiful touch by him, took it away from the player, gave himself some room to get the shot in. 15 minutes gone. Like I said, I think we're in a good position. We're having good possession. Like I said, we're not having many shots, but the shots we are having, we're seeming to make count more than not at the moment. I mean, Clark's still not playing well. We're going to make a substitution. Clark's not playing great for us. We're going to take Clark off, put Fagula. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm a little bit worried about Morat as well because he's a little bit tired. Hedges not playing fantastic on the left either, but we haven't really got anyone who can go there at the moment, so we're just going to leave it for that for now. They have a corner, they put it in, we do clear it, but only as far as Richards with a shot. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it was a flick on or if it just ricocheted off him. It looked like it ricocheted off him. We header it out. Richards gets the ball, takes a shot, and it just sort of hit Hazic and just ricocheted off, didn't it? Alright, we're going to make 1 or 2 more changes. Hedges still not playing fantastic for us. Lewis is going to have to... Do we put more there? I think we're going to have to put more out there at the moment. We're making him an inside forward as well, because he'll play a little bit better there. And then what else do we do? That's the thing. This is difficult to decide. Who could we have as a DM? Liam Coyle can go in as a DM, or we could have Gola, or put Cole there even, is it? Right, 71 minutes. Can we actually even maybe get something just a little bit? We demand a little bit more. Let's see if we can get a third goal. It'd be absolutely fantastic to win this, but I mean, to be honest, I think we've done pretty well. Like I said, Blackburn, one of the top teams. I think to get a draw would be a really good result for us. 88 minutes. Don't tell me they're going to score with just a couple of minutes left. We do just about clear it, but it's gone as far as Bennett. We do clear it now as he's picked up a knock. But we haven't got any more substitutions. We're going to have to try and hold on if we can. As they put it wide, we'll go defensive. We're just going to see if we can actually just see out the last 4 minutes. Nothing much happening. Get the draw. 30 seconds left. I'm sure this is probably going to be the end of it. As we get the ball, actually, McGinn now. Can we get a last second goal? We can't. It looks like we made a mistake there, and it's a chance maybe for them to come forward. There's 10 seconds left. We do have the ball, but we're not really doing anything with it. That's the problem. As we get it out to Williams, back to Norring, it gives it to Lindsay, and that's it. 2-2. We probably should have done a little bit better. I think we deserved to get the win. But overall, we'll take it. It's a draw. It's a point. It's better than nothing. What can I say? I'll say calmly. Well done, lads. Just proved a lot of people wrong out there. Seems like we've got a lot of praise for that draw overall. So we'll take it at the end of the day. It could have been a lot better, really, but it's better than nothing at the end of the day. We're probably going to break the 70 points mark, which would be quite nice for us. How long are you injured for? 6 to 8 days. It's not too bad. Woodrow ends goal drought. Yeah, look, he previously over 11 hours. That was the problem we had. Woodrow just wasn't scoring for us, so it's really good for him to get a goal. Helps us out massively. Go back to the competition. We are in 9th, 2 points behind Newcastle. I mean, we're only 3 points behind 6th, so there's a long way to go still. I mean, there's 6 or 7 games left. So, we'll see what happens there. I'll fast forward to the West Brom game, guys, in a few days' time. I'll see you in a flash. Right, guys, so we're going to change it up a little bit just for the West Brom game. I've gone into a more of a sort of tiki-taka style. I feel like we work better when we're like passing possession, that sort of stuff. But we're going to have McCrory in goal. It's going to be Blackett, Lindsay. Goal is coming in. We just Norin's just knackered, so we're going to take him out. Osfu is going to come in on the right again. We only played Blackburn 3 days ago, so some of the players, as you can see, they're McGinn and they're quite tired, so we're just having to change up. Kane and Lewis in the middle, Lick there as well, Hedges, Clark out on the right, and then we're going to have Woodrow there. Yeah, he's not back yet either, so we've got a little bit of a problem with fitness and that sort of stuff. We could do with a little bit of a break, but overall we're not doing too bad at the moment, so it should be alright. We'll see how this get on. It's going to be a difficult game against West Brom. They are probably a team that should be doing better than they are. They've still got Rondon. Oh God, Rodriguez is still there as well. Phillips and that is there. I mean, they've got some good players overall. I mean, it's going to be a difficult one. As we autoed that, we'll say passionately. What can we say? The media again, it's gone down a little bit. Okay, not fantastic. We're away from home again, which doesn't help us. But we'll quickly give them a passionate talk, and then we'll get straight into the game. See how we get on. I mean, if we can get a win here, this would go a big way for us, really try and push us. I want to get us as far up through the league as possible, as they have the ball here. They took a short free kick, Field with the goal now, puts it back to McCarthy, who gets it to Rondon. Rondon gets the ball, but we do get it, and now Clark can pick it up. He can't keep hold of it, unfortunately. Rodriguez now with the ball, and it's just them coming forward. Hedges, though, intercepts it fantastic and gives us a chance, maybe. Blackett with the ball now. What's he going to do? A long ball forward to Woodrow. Woodrow got some space. He cuts it inside a little bit. Takes a shot. Get in there, Woodrow. Get in there. Woodrow with his 19th goal of the season. He's been an absolute superstar. And, he's not that old, actually. He's probably a player who could definitely do a job in a lower Premiership side, if I'm honest. Or definitely a higher up Championship side. Wouldn't wouldn't go miss, I don't think, even if he was just a backup for one of those sides. Move up to 7th with that, sweet. But it's only been a few minutes, but we've still got a long way to go in this game, as it's West Brom coming forward again. I mean, Carty with the ball to Rondon. I mean, every time Rondon gets the ball, you've got to be worried. He should never have been playing in the Championship. To be honest, he's too good a player. Did alright for Newcastle in real life actually last season. I think he's gone off to China in real life now, if I remember rightly. But 15 minutes gone, I think we're doing okay. We're having good possession, and we're sort of keeping them about, really. So it's not going too bad. There's not been too many highlights. We'll demand a little bit more. Try and get a little bit more. Woodrow having an excellent game, which is what I like to see. Newcastle gone 1-0 up against Brighton. We've got a free kick here. Can we do anything? Hedges gets it out to Blackett. Blackett's got some room. He gets a cross in. It's a bit of a poor cross though, really. And they clear the ball. Can we get anything here though? The highlight carries on. What's going to happen? We put it back to McCrory. McCrory now comes forward, gives it to Lindsay. I mean, we've got plenty of room to really try and create something. Woodrow with the ball gets the flick on, but we can't quite do anything. But Hedges does steal it, and now Hedges can get it to Woodrow. Woodrow again, and he almost got it in. It was a nice idea, but I think the angle might have not helped. We've got a corner. What's going to happen here? As we put the ball in, Woodrow can't quite get there. He picks up the ball though, and what's he going to do here? Can he get across? And he does. It's not going to go anywhere, but Lewis has got a chance. Lewis hits the bar. That could have been 2 for us there, as they've got a chance now with Morella coming forward, as we do lick with a great bit of defensive work there, and hopefully that's going to see us. I was going to say hopefully that's going to see us at half time, but there's another highlight. But Woodrow's got the ball, gives it to Hedges. Hedges might get across in here. Can't quite find anyone, but we are going to get the ball. We're giving them a lot of problems at the moment, I feel. As Clark with the ball now, can he get across him? Gives it back to Phil. Phil, or Osphil as we want to call him. Hedges now gets the ball, gets a chance for a shot. It's a great save, and that ends that highlight. I mean, we want to go into half time 1-0 up if we can. We seem to be the better team. I feel like we've had more chances than them overall. We're definitely on the highlights anyway, but it looks like we're going to go to half time 1-0 up, which is absolutely fantastic for us. Gives us a good basis to work on in the second half, but we're going to say passionately, keep it up. That's all we can say. We're 1-0 up. We seem to be the better team, I feel. 1 or 2 players not playing fantastic, but we'll give them a chance and see if we can do a little bit better in the second half. It'd be nice to get a second goal just to give ourselves that little bit of breathing room, really. As we come up to 50 minutes, not much else is really happening at the moment. Highlight here, what's going on happen here? Lindsay with the ball, Morella now with the ball. West Brom coming forward. Phillips on the line. Can he get across? And he puts it back as they cut inside field now to McCarty. Morella, Rondon with the ball, gets it out to Phillips. Phillips has got a chance to get across in here. Rodriguez came storming in, and it's just wide, and we see it off just about. I mean, Matt Phillips does what he does best with those crosses. 62, 63 minutes gone. I feel like still we are the better side overall. West Brom seem to have got into it a little bit more, but we're going to have to make a few substitutions. After this corner, we will. We put the ball in, we can't quite get there. It's Morella gets the ball now. He's got a bit of a chance. He gets it to Van Aanholt, is it? His name is. Is he going to get across? And he cuts inside, gets across in, and they find a goal. Harano, we'll go for that. Third goal of the season. Unfortunately, they caught us on the break a little bit. I mean, Van Aanholt does really well here, to be honest. Cuts inside. I mean, that's a bit schoolboyish fair, weren't it? But a good goal for them. And with 20 minutes left to go, we really do need to now make some substitutions and see if we can get something out of this. I mean, Lewis is not playing fantastic. We're going to have to bring on McGeehan, I think, for him. Lindsay not playing fantastic either. Noreen's going to have to come on for him. And apart from that, Hedges is the only other one. So we'll bring on Jacob Brown for him as well, and we'll see how we get on. 15 minutes left to go. 1-1. I'll take a draw at the end of the day against a good West Brom side, but a team really I feel like we should have maybe beaten as well overall. But again, I think they had the better second half. So you could argue either way, I guess. They've got a chance. Don't tell me they're going to score with a couple of minutes to go. It goes over. It was a little bit ambitious from all that way out. 3 minutes of extra time. It's not looking like we're going to get a winner. It looks like it's going to be the end. It's probably the last chance here as they get the ball. Can we? It was offside, wasn't it? Was it offside? No. Yes, it was. I thought it was a penalty for a second then. I really did think it was a penalty. Probably, again, just did enough to get the draw, but really, we should have done maybe a little bit better than that. We'll say again that it's gone down very, very well, and we'll finish the game. Hopefully, it'll keep us around the 9th spot. It does. 2 points behind Nottingham Forest. We're only 5 points now behind Stoke, but again, 9th, maybe 8th would be fantastic for us. You know, we weren't looking to get promoted or anything like that. Woodrow set for goal bonus. He gets 60k if he gets 20 league goals. He's now he actually scored more goals than I thought. I thought he'd scored less than that in the championship. He's actually scored 19. I thought he'd scored about 9 or something, and had more in other games and that sort of stuff. 26 years old, so you know, he's what, 22, 23 when we start. Praise Woodrow while we're here. You were superb in front of goal. He says thank you. Right, competition wise, where were we again? 9th, so not too bad overall. We've got to play Stoke next. I mean, that could be a big game for us. Beating Stoke would really put pressure on them, so we'll see how that goes, but then we need to pick up the other games as well. Schedule wise, we're only going to come back for the Derby and Millwall game, maybe even just the Millwall game. I'll see how it goes. If we're not going to go anywhere, or you know, if we're going to sort of stuck in the position we're going to be in, I'll probably just come back for the Millwall game, do the end of the season bits, and we'll have a look at the jobs, that sort of stuff. It's not really going to be worth anything else to play too many games or anything like that. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to like, sub, all that sort of stuff. It really helped me. I'm so close to 250 subs as well. As we were recording this, I was on 249 last time I looked. So it'd be great if you haven't subbed yet, sub to me, hit those notification bits and all that sort of stuff. Follow me on Twitter as well. Everything like that. It'd be brilliant if you did. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure as always. I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.